Good evening, and welcome to Stories for Sleep. I'm Mary, your host for the night. As you settle in, take a deep breath and let your worries drift away. Tonight's tale takes us to a quaint village where the enchanting duo of Katyusha and Ivan share their magical dance to bring love, hope, and unity to the people they meet. Before we begin tonight's sleep story, let's take a few moments to prepare for a restful slumber. Take a deep breath and exhale, releasing any tension in your body. Find a comfortable position in your bed and allow yourself to sink into it. Tonight's tale transports us to a time when love and sacrifice conquered all. We find ourselves in a vibrant village, nestled in the heart of a lush green forest. The scent of apple blossoms fills the air, and the joyful laughter of villagers echoes through the trees. As you listen to this story, allow your mind to become immersed in the tender love story of Katyusha and Ivan. Let the sweet melodies of their enchanted dance and the gentle rustle of the leaves in the breeze soothe you into a deep, restful sleep. Close your eyes and let yourself drift off into the serenity of the village, where love, hope, and unity prevail. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, nestled on the banks of the mighty Volga River, there lived a young woman named Katyusha. She was known far and wide for her enchanting voice and the beautiful songs she sang. The villagers believed that when Katyusha sang, even the river would listen, and a gentle breeze would blow through the apple orchard, causing the blossoms to dance and twirl in the air. One late spring evening, just as the sun was setting, Katyusha set out for the apple orchard. She felt inspired to sing a new song she had composed, a song of love, longing, and hope. As she began to sing, the blossoms began to dance gracefully, and the sweet scent of the apple flowers filled the air. Her voice, like the gentle rustle of leaves, carried her heartfelt song through the village. In that moment, a wandering traveler named Ivan heard Katyusha's song and was drawn to the apple orchard. His heart was heavy with the memories of his long journey and the loved ones he left behind. However, the tender melody of Katyusha's voice brought him solace and a sense of belonging. Intrigued, Ivan approached the orchard, and there he found Katyusha, standing amidst the blossoms, her eyes closed as she sang with her whole heart. Their eyes met, and for a brief moment, time seemed to stand still. Ivan felt a warmth spread through his chest, a feeling of connection that he had not felt in a long time. He approached Katyusha and asked her to teach him the song she was singing. Katyusha, touched by Ivan's sincerity, gladly agreed. As they sang together, the villagers gathered in the orchard, drawn by the beauty of their voices. The sun had disappeared behind the horizon, and the first stars of the night began to twinkle in the sky. With each note, the apple blossoms seemed to glow, and the soft wind carried the harmonies far and wide. Moved by the magic of the moment, Ivan took Katyusha's hand, and they began to dance. Their steps were gentle and graceful, like the swaying of the apple trees in the wind. The villagers joined in, and soon the entire orchard was filled with the joyous sounds of laughter and the rhythm of dancing feet. As the night grew darker, the dance continued under the starlit sky. The music brought the village together, healing old wounds and strengthening the bonds of friendship and love. The power of Katyusha's song seemed to weave a spell of happiness and unity over the community. When the first light of dawn began to break, the villagers returned to their homes, their hearts full of gratitude and love. They knew that the enchanted dance of Katyusha would forever be etched in their memories, a testament to the power of music and the strength of the human spirit. Katyusha and Ivan, their hearts now entwined, continued to sing and dance together, spreading their message of hope, love, and unity throughout the land. As they journeyed, they discovered that their love for each other only grew stronger, and their voices carried the magic of the enchanted dance to every corner of the world. And so, whenever you feel a gentle breeze rustling through the leaves or see apple blossoms dancing in the wind, remember the story of Katyusha and her enchanted dance. Let the music of her song fill your heart with love, hope, and the knowledge that we are all connected in the great dance of life. As the seasons changed and the apple blossoms made way for the ripe, juicy fruits, Katyusha and Ivan's love blossomed just as beautifully. They traveled from village to village, sharing their gift of song and dance, and enchanting all who heard them. With each performance, their bond grew stronger, and their love seemed unbreakable. One day, they arrived in a village that seemed different from the others. The people were quiet and somber, their eyes devoid of the joy and warmth they had encountered in every other place. In the center of the village, there stood a great oak tree, its leaves wilted and its branches devoid of life. As they inquired about the strange atmosphere that seemed to engulf the village, they learned of a curse that had befallen the great oak tree. Many years ago, an evil sorcerer, envious of the villagers' happiness, cast a dark spell upon the tree. This curse drained the tree of its life force and spread a cloud of despair and sorrow throughout the village. Determined to break the curse and bring joy back to the villagers, Katyusha and Ivan decided to perform their enchanted dance under the withered oak. As they sang and danced, the villagers hesitantly joined them, their hearts yearning for the happiness they once knew. As the music swelled and the dance reached its crescendo, something unexpected happened. Katyusha felt a sudden, sharp pain in her heart, and her voice faltered. She stumbled, nearly falling, but Ivan caught her just in time. The evil sorcerer, angered by their attempt to break his curse, had struck Katyusha with a dark spell, stealing her enchanting voice. The villagers, witnessing the terrible turn of events, were heartbroken. They had come so close to breaking the curse and restoring joy to their lives, but now their hopes were shattered. Desperate to save Katyusha and the village, Ivan made a bold decision. He approached the withered oak tree and placed his hand upon its cold, lifeless bark. With all his love for Katyusha and the villagers in his heart, Ivan began to sing their song alone. His voice, though strong and beautiful, lacked the magic that Katyusha's voice had brought. But Ivan's love and determination fueled his song, and as he sang, a single tear fell from his eye, landing on the roots of the great oak. Suddenly, a miracle occurred. The tear, infused with Ivan's love and hope, began to pulsate with a soft, warm light. The light spread throughout the oak tree, its branches stirring with newfound life. Before the astonished eyes of the villagers, the tree began to bloom once more, its leaves lush and green. As the tree regained its strength, the curse that had befallen the village began to lift. The villagers felt the weight of their sorrow and despair dissipate, replaced by hope and happiness. However, Katyusha's voice remained lost, her enchanting gift stolen by the sorcerer's spell. In the days that followed, Ivan dedicated himself to finding a way to restore Katyusha's voice. Together, they searched far and wide for a cure, their love and determination as strong as ever. As they journeyed, the magic of the enchanted dance lived on in their hearts, a testament to the power of love and the resilience of the human spirit. And though the path ahead was uncertain, they knew that hand in hand, they could overcome any obstacle and create a new enchanting song together. Katyusha and Ivan's quest led them through dense forests, across vast plains, and over towering mountains. They encountered wise sages, skilled healers, and mysterious sorceresses, each offering their advice and assistance. But despite their best efforts, they could not find a cure for Katyusha's stolen voice. One day, while traveling through a remote and ancient forest, they stumbled upon a hidden glade. In the center of the glade stood a crystal-clear pool, its waters shimmering with a captivating, otherworldly light. Overcome by a sense of hope, they approached the pool, and gazing into its depths, they saw a vision of the evil sorcerer who had cast the curse upon the oak tree and stolen Katyusha's voice. In the vision, the sorcerer revealed that only the purest love could break the spell and restore Katyusha's enchanting gift. But to do so, they must offer a sacrifice. The person who loved Katyusha the most must give up their own voice in exchange for hers. As the vision faded, Katyusha and Ivan were left to ponder the difficult decision that lay before them. Though their hearts were heavy with the weight of the choice, they knew that their love for one another was strong enough to endure any sacrifice. They decided that Ivan would give up his voice to restore Katyusha's. Hand in hand, they approached the magical pool, and Ivan, with a loving smile, whispered his final words to Katyusha. "I love you." As he spoke, his voice began to fade, the sound carried away by a gentle breeze. The shimmering waters of the pool began to ripple, and as the waves grew stronger, Katyusha felt a warmth in her chest. Her voice, once lost, returned to her, as enchanting and beautiful as ever. Though her heart ached for Ivan's sacrifice, she knew that their love was not defined by their voices or their ability to sing. Their love was the strength and bond that held them together through every challenge and adversity. With newfound determination, Katyusha vowed to use her restored voice to bring joy, hope, and love to the world in honor of Ivan's selfless act. Together, Katyusha and Ivan continued their journey, touching the hearts of all who heard their story. Katyusha sang with a passion and intensity that could only be born from the deepest love, and Ivan danced with a grace that conveyed the emotions words could no longer express. And so, the legend of the enchanted dance of Katyusha and Ivan lived on, a testament to the power of love, the resilience of the human spirit, and the beauty of sacrifice. In every village they visited, the memory of their dance would forever remain, inspiring all who heard their tale to cherish the bonds that hold us together and the love that gives life its true meaning. As the years passed, Katyusha and Ivan's fame spread far and wide. Their performances brought joy and hope to countless villages, and their love only grew stronger with each passing day. Their story of sacrifice and resilience inspired countless others to face their own challenges with courage and devotion. One day, as they were traveling to perform in a distant city, a sudden storm swept across the land. The wind howled and rain fell in torrents, forcing them to seek shelter in a nearby cave. Huddled together against the cold, they held each other tightly, their love a beacon of warmth in the darkness. As the storm raged outside, Katyusha sang a gentle lullaby to Ivan, her voice soft and tender. Unbeknownst to them, the cave they had taken shelter in was the very lair of the evil sorcerer who had stolen Katyusha's voice and cursed the oak trees so long ago. Attracted by the sweet sound of Katyusha's voice, the sorcerer appeared before them, his eyes gleaming with malice. He had not forgotten the couple who had dared to defy him and break his curse, and now he saw an opportunity for revenge. "Your love may have restored your voice," the sorcerer sneered, "but it has also led you to me. Now I will take something far more precious than your voice. I will take your love." With a wave of his hand, the sorcerer cast a powerful spell to sever the bond between Katyusha and Ivan. However, as the dark magic began to take effect, the sorcerer underestimated the strength of their love. Instead of tearing them apart, the spell rebounded, shattering the sorcerer's own dark heart. As the sorcerer crumbled to dust, a miraculous transformation occurred. Ivan's voice, which he had sacrificed for Katyusha's, returned to him. It seemed that the power of their love, strong enough to defy the sorcerer's curse, had not only protected them, but had also restored what had been taken from them. Overwhelmed with joy, Katyusha and Ivan embraced, their hearts filled with gratitude and love. They knew that their story was far from over, but now they were ready to face whatever challenges the future might hold, hand in hand and united by an unbreakable bond. And so, with their voices and love restored, Katyusha and Ivan continued their journey, a living testament to the power of love, the beauty of sacrifice, and the resilience of the human spirit. As they traveled, the legend of the enchanted dance of Katyusha and Ivan only grew stronger, inspiring generations to come and leaving a lasting legacy of hope, love, and unity.